Good morning. This is the third lecture on polynomial mathematics, है ना, 9th क्लास एज यू नो. थोड़ा सा गैप हो गया होगा तो भूल भी गए होगे आप, लेकिन ध्यान रखना कि पोलिनोमियल्स में कौन सी चीज़ पोलिनोमियल कहलाती है, जिसमें x की पावर या वेरिएबल की पावर जो है वो पॉजिटिव है, नेगेटिव नहीं है और रूट्स में नहीं है. क्लियर? मीन्स अंडर रूट एक्स. If any equation contains under root x or under root of variable, then it is not a polynomial. One thing, degree of polynomial, I am just revising it so that you will get the interest in the subject. So power means the highest power of the variable is the degree of the equation. Okay, means the variable is x as you know. अगर x की पावर जो है वो 5 है तो डिग्री ऑफ हाईएस्ट पावर तो वो कहलाएगा फिफ्थ डिग्री. ऐसे अगर 3 है तो थर्ड डिग्री. क्लियर? नाउ देयर आर सो मेनी टर्म्स आल्सो एज यू आर नोइंग. नाउ वी विल कम टू द पॉइंट हियर. डिविडेंड अपन ने एक्सरसाइज की थी, इस पर एक दो प्रॉब्लम भी सॉल्व किए थे. डिविडेंड इज इक्वल टू डिवाइजर मल्टीप्लाइड बाय कोशिएंट इज इक्वल टू प्लस रिमाइंडर, दैट इज इक्वल पी एक्स. वी आर राइटिंग डिनोटिंग दिस पोलिनोमियल पी एक्स इज इक्वल टू जी एक्स इंटू क्यू एक्स प्लस आर एक्स. क्लियर? Remainder theorem. What is remainder theorem? Let Px be any polynomial of degree. किसी भी डिग्री का polynomial है greater than or equal to 1 and 1. किसी एक डिग्री से ज़्यादा या उसके बराबर. मतलब if it is 2 degree, this is 2 degree, this will be divided by equal or less than or x or like that. It will not be divided by x cube. Clear? So greater than or equal to 1 and let be any real number if px is divided by linear polynomial x minus a, then the remainder is p is equal to a. If that equation is divided by x minus a, linear polynomial x minus a, then the remainder is pa. We can prove this also, that is pa is equal to x minus a into qx plus rx. This is the remainder. Clear? What is the meaning? That pa is equal to what he is saying, it is equal to remainder. Means if we substitute x minus a is equal to 0 means x is equal to a. So substituting here x is equal to a, pa is equal to a minus a into qx. What is qx? Qx is quotient. Clear? This is dividend, this is divisor, this is quotient and this is remainder. So plus remainder, that is ra. So this term will become 0. So pa is equal to ra, that is equal to remainder. That you can see what is the statement is saying. Clear? What the statement says? Divided by the linear polynomial x minus a, then the remainder is equal to pa, then this is equal to pa is equal to 0. If suppose you are saying that substituting the pa is equal to 0 means x minus a is the factor of that polynomial. Okay. Now we will go ahead with some example. So first of all I will write one example. Example number 9. Find the remainder when x raised to the power 4 plus x cube x raised to the power 4 plus x cube minus 2x square. Sorry, is it correct? I have to check. Plus x plus 1 is divided by plus x plus 1 is divided by x minus 1. We have to find out the remainder. We have to find out remainder. That means we have to find out the remainder when it is divided by x minus 1. It means x minus 1 is equal to 0. So x is equal to 1. If we substitute the value x is equal to 1, we will get the remainder. So px, I will write px is equal to x raised to the power 4 plus x cube plus 2x square plus x plus 1. So this is equal to 1 to the power 4 plus 1 cube plus 2, sorry, this is minus, I think, minus, this is question is, this is minus, correct, I have written here is wrong, this is minus, so this is minus 2x square plus x plus, so 2x, 2 into 1 square plus 1 plus 1. So this is 1 to the power 4 is 1, 1 cube is 1, minus 2 into 1 is 2, plus 1 on 1 plus 1 is 2. So minus 2 to cancel. So this is equal to 2. So P1 is equal to 2, means remainder is 2. Clear? The remainder is 2. So we can say this is, if we find out x, we divide the equation by x minus 1, we will get the remainder is equal to 2. Similar, the second example we can take. Check whether the polynomial is a multiple of 2x plus 1. Multiple of 2x plus 1, it means the remainder becomes 0. So qt is equal to 4t cube plus 4t square. Here the variable is t. 4t cube plus 4t square minus t minus 1 is the equation, and it is, we have to find out whether it is multiple of 2x plus 2t plus 1. Okay. If it is a multiple of 2t plus 1, then the remainder becomes 0, means it is a factor. So what we can say that 2t plus 1 is equal to 0. So t is equal to minus 1 upon 2. If we substitute the value of t is equal to 1 minus 1 upon 2 and we get the remainder is 0, then means if we divide by this, we must get the remainder 0. So to get the remainder 0, we will do the same exercise, we will substitute the value of t. So 4 into minus 1 upon 2 whole cube plus 4 into minus 1 upon 2 whole square minus 1 upon 2 minus 1. So this is equal to, we can say, p minus 1 upon 2. Clear? So 4 minus 1 upon 2 cube means minus sign will come in front of this. 4 divided by 2 cube is 8 plus 4 minus sign will be here 1 upon 4 minus 1 upon 2 plus minus 1, sorry, minus 1. So this is 4 2s and this is 1. So this is equal to minus 1 upon 2. This becomes plus, sorry, this becomes plus because minus minus plus, and this is minus minus and minus. 3 times minus means this will be minus sign. So this is minus 1 upon 2 plus 1 minus 1 upon 2 minus 1. Clear? So minus 1. So this is, sorry, this is minus 1 upon 2. So this becomes plus 1 upon 2. This becomes plus 1 upon 2. So this is plus 1 upon 2 plus 1 upon 2 cancel, plus 1 minus 1 is cancelled. So this is equal to 0. It means remainder is 0. So 2t plus 1 is multiple of polynomial Pt. Clear? So this is the exercise example number 2. So now we can solve the exercise number 2.3 one by one. We will solve the problem. Okay, there one more example is there, so we can solve the 2.3, correct. So find the remainder when x cube plus 3x square plus 3x plus 1, x cube plus 3x square plus 3x plus 1. This is the polynomial of order third degree, okay, and there are 4 terms. So this is equal to, we have to divide it by x plus 1, whether it is multiple or not. So we have to divide it by x plus 1. We have to find out the remainder, or we have to find out whether it is a multiple of x plus 1 or not. So what we will do, we will find x plus 1 is equal to 0. So x is equal to minus 1. So we will substitute the value of x is equal to minus 1. If we get the value 0, then it is a multiple. If we get the remainder is not 0, then it is not the multiple. So p of minus 1 is equal to minus 1 cube plus 3 into minus 1 square plus 3 into minus 1 plus 1. Very careful while solving the problem with negative, because minus 1 cube is minus 1 plus minus 1 square is plus. So this is 3. So minus 1 into 3 is minus 3 and this is plus 1. So again this will be cancelled. So this is equal to 0. It means x plus 1 is multiple of Px polynomial. Clear? Or it is a factor. Clear? So second is x minus 1 upon 2. We have to find out here x minus 1 upon 2. So process is same again. X minus 1 upon 2 is equal to 0. So we can say x is equal to 1 upon 2. This is positive value. So I will substitute the value p x. P 1 upon 2 is equal to 1 upon 2 cube plus 3 into 1 upon 2 square plus 3 into 1 upon 2 plus 1. So this is 1 upon 8 plus 3 upon 4 plus 3 upon 2 plus 1. So there is no negative sign here. So it will not be 0, but we can add also, there is no problem in that. So the LCM is say 8, this is 1 plus 6 plus 12 plus 8. So that is equal to 12 plus 8 is 20 and 27 by 8. So this is the remainder. It means x minus 1 upon 2 is not x minus 1 upon 2 is not the factor of x cube plus 3x square plus 3x plus 1, or we can say this is not the multiple of this one. Clear? So, because we are not getting the remainder is equal to 0. So, the third one is x. So, x is equal to, whether it is a multiple of x. So, x is equal to 0. So, p of 0 is equal to 0 cube plus 3 into 0 square plus 3 into 0 plus 1. So, this is equal to 1. So, remainder is 1. So, it means this is not the multiple of x, and we can see that also if we say x is common. So, here you cannot get the common value for x. So, that is why this is, we are getting the remainder is equal to 1. So, x is not the multiple of the polynomial p x that is given. So, next one is x plus pi, very nice, x plus pi. बिल्कुल, अब यहाँ पर आपको लगेगा कि यार ये पाई आ गया है तो कैसे करेंगे. द प्रोसेस इज अगेन सेम. वी विल से दैट x प्लस पाई इज इक्वल टू 0. सो x इज इक्वल टू माइनस पाई. वी विल सब्स्टिट्यूट द वैल्यू ऑफ x इज इक्वल टू माइनस पाई. सो दिस इज माइनस पाई क्यूब प्लस 3 इंटू पाई स्क्वायर प्लस 3 into minus pi plus 1. So, this is equal to minus pi cube plus 3 pi square plus this is minus 3 pi plus 1. So, this is not equal to 0. So, p minus pi is having this value which is not equal to 0. X cube, so this is x cube, 3x square, so substituting minus pi square is pi square, and this is 3. So, this is 3 pi minus sign here, and that 1 is here. So, you will not get common pi. So, that is, this is not multiple of pi, when we are not getting the 0. So, this is the remainder. Clear? So, pi x minus pi, x plus pi is not the multiple of the polynomial. Next is 5x plus 2. 5x plus 2. X cube plus 3x square plus x. 3x plus 1 is divided by 5 plus 2x, 5 plus 2x, 5 plus 2x. So, we can write 2x plus 5 which is equal to 0. So, x is equal to minus 5 upon 2. If we substitute the value here, so p into p of minus 5 upon 2 is minus 5 upon 2 whole cube plus 3 minus 5 upon 2 whole square plus 3 into minus 5 upon 2 plus 1. So, this is minus 5 cube upon 8 plus 3 into minus 25. So, this will be plus upon 4 plus this is minus 15 upon 2 plus 1. So, minus 125 upon 8 plus 75 upon 4 minus 15 upon 2 plus 1. LCM is again 8. So, this is 125 plus 150 minus 2 for the 8. So, this is 60 plus 8. Okay, so this is minus 125. So minus 125 plus 60, 185 plus 158 upon 158 upon 8. So 158, 185, this is 3, 7 minus 5, 2, 23. So this is minus 23 upon 8. So this is the remainder. Means this is also not the multiple of x, 2x plus 5 or 5 plus 2x. We are getting the remainder is equal to minus 23 upon 8. So this is not multiple, or we can say 2x plus 5 is not the factor of polynomial. Okay. Next, find the remainder when x cube minus ax plus 6x. Find the remainder x cube minus ax square plus 6x plus 6x minus a is divided by x minus a. It means if it is a multiple of x minus a, it will become 0, remainder will become 0. If we we substitute the value of x of this term, that means x minus a, we will use the remainder theorem, x minus a is equal to 0, then x is equal to a. If we substitute the value of x is equal to a, then we must get equal to 0, then it is a multiple, otherwise it is not a multiple. So, we will substitute that p of a, or we will get the remainder. So, a cube minus a into a square plus 6a minus a. So, this is equal to a cube minus a cube plus 6a minus a. So, a cube cancel, this is 6a minus a is equal to 5a. So, 5a is remainder. Clear? 5a is remainder when this equation is divided by x minus a. We are using remainder theorem. We are using the remainder theorem. Clear? So, now the next question is check whether 7 plus 3x is a factor of is a factor of 3x cube plus 7x. If it is a factor, means it is a multiple of this. So, the remainder must be equal to 0. If remainder becomes 0, then it is a multiple or it is a factor. So to check the factor, 3x plus 7 is equal to 0, 3x is equal to minus 7, x is equal to minus 7 upon 3. Clear? If we substitute p of minus 7 upon 3 remainder must be 0 if it is a factor of px. So we will substitute the value. P of minus 7 upon 3 is equal to 3 into minus 7 upon 3 whole cube plus 7 into minus 7 upon 3. So whether I have written is correct? 7, yes, correct. So this is equal to, minus is okay, 3 multiplied by 7 cube divided by 3 cube plus, so this is minus 7 square upon 3. So 1 3 is cancelled, this is minus and this is also minus. So minus is common, I can say 1 by 3 is say common, so that is equal to 7 square by 1 by 3 is common. Okay, so this is 7 by 3 minus 1. So this is equal to minus 7 square upon 3, 4 upon 3, this is plus, sorry, this becomes minus is common, so this will plus. So this is 7 plus 3 is 10 by 3, 10 by 3. So this is equal to minus 490 upon 3 3s are 9. So remainder is not 0, is not 0. Hence 7 plus 3x is not the factor of 3x cube plus 7x. Okay, so this exercise is completed, which is 2.3 of the polynomial. Next is your factorization of polynomial. Factorization of polynomial is the next topic, in which we will read the theorem for factorization, and it is a very simple theorem. The language might be slightly, you can say, difficult initially, then factorization of polynomials. Factorization of polynomials. Factorization of polynomials, clear? So I have already written on the board factor theorem. What is the factorization theorem? If px is polynomial, any polynomial px of degree n is the degree of the polynomial which is greater than or equal to 1, means x raised to the power 1 or x raised to the power n, and a is any real number, means a is any real number. So then x minus a is a factor of px. If x minus a is a factor of px, then first, if pa is equal to 0, means remainder is equal to 0, then and if PA is equal to 0 if x minus a is a factor of Px. It means x minus a, if this is a factor, x minus is a factor, then PA is equal to 0, and just opposite to say, if we say that PA is equal to 0, then x minus a is the factor of Px. The concept is must be very clear. This is the first statement, x minus a is a factor, x minus a is a factor of Px when PA is equal to 0. This is the first statement, clear. Second, what is the second statement? If PA is equal to 0 means remainder is equal to 0, then x minus a is a factor of this polynomial. The proof of this, we can write the proof in this manner. If PA is equal to 0, what he is saying, if PA is equal to 0 means remainder is equal to 0. So, definitely Px is equal to x minus a into Qx plus 0. So, P of x is equal to x minus a into Qx. So, x minus a is the factor of Px, clear. This is the first statement. And what is second statement? X minus a is a factor, clear. So, x minus a is a factor, then PA will be equal to 0, means if we substitute x minus a is equal to 0, so x is equal to a. So, P a is equal to a minus a plus q into Qx plus remainder, that is we can say PA. So, this term will become 0, remainder will be equal to, so this is equal to PA is equal to 0. If x minus a is multiple, means x minus a is a factor here, it is clear written. Factor means this term, Px is equal to x minus a into Qx. So, this is equal to this term multiplied by this into Qa. So, this is equal to Pa is equal to 0. So, this is the proof. So, initially it seems, as I have already told you, it seems slightly difficult, but it is very simple. As we will solve the problems, so you will automatically understand what is the meaning is. So, the example, we will first of all we will solve the example. The very first example I will take. Examine whether x plus 2 is a factor of x plus 2 is factor of x cube plus 3x square plus 5x plus 6. S cube plus 3x square plus 5x plus 6. X cube plus 3x square plus 5x plus 6. Clear? And second part is and 2x plus 4. We have to find out for both. So, first we will take this. What is the factors theorem? If x plus 2 is a factor of this Px, then Pa is equal to 0, means remainder is equal to 0. Remainder is equal to 0. So, what we will do? We will write Px is equal to x cube plus 3x square plus 5x plus 6. I have to check whether I have written this correct or not. 3x cube plus 3x square plus 5x plus 6. Okay. So, now I will substitute that x plus 2 is equal to 0, means x is equal to minus 2. So, P of minus 2 is equal to minus 2 whole cube plus 3 into minus 2 whole square plus 5 into minus 2 plus 6. So, this is equal to minus 2 whole cube means minus 8 plus minus 2 minus 1 square is plus 1. So, 4 4 3s are 12, so this is 12 plus, or this, then this is minus 10 plus 6. So I will write minus 8 minus 10 plus 12 plus 6. So this is equal to minus 18 plus 18. So this is equal to 0. It means x plus 2 is factor of the polynomial Now we have to check whether the 2x plus 4 is a factor of the polynomial. So 2x plus 4 is equal to 0. So x is equal to minus 4 upon 2. So x is equal to minus 2. So I am getting the same value, that x is equal to minus 2. So from the story is same from here. So this is also the factor. Clear? And indirectly we can say we get 2 is equal to common. So this is x plus 2 is equal to 0. So x plus 2 is here. X plus 2 is equal to 0. So again the things are same. So this is a factor. Clear? 2 is common. 2 is never equal to 0. So of course x plus 2 will be equal to 0. So x plus 2 is equal to 0 means x plus 2 is the same term. So both are the factors. But you can solve in a both manner. You can substitute the value and then you will get. Clear? So now the next is example number 12. Find the value of k if x minus 1 is a factor. It is given that x minus 1 is the factor of that term. So we have to find out the value of k which is in the polynomial given. We have to find out the value of k. When x minus 1 is a factor of, x minus 1 is factor of 3x cube, 4x cube plus 3x square minus 4x. Okay, 4x cube plus 3x square. I have to check it whether it is minus or plus. 4x cube plus 3x square minus 4x plus k. X minus 1 is the factor of this polynomial and we have to find out the value of k. So the second statement of the factorization theorem, polynomial of the factorization of the polynomial, sorry. So it means x minus 1 is equal to 0, x is equal to plus 1. If we substitute px is equal to 4x cube plus 3x square minus 4x plus k. Okay, p of minus 1 must be equal to 0, or we can say px is equal to 0 because the remainder becomes 0 if it is a factor. Clear? So we will substitute the value equal to minus 1. So p of minus 1, sorry, was plus 1, and this is p of 1 is equal to 0. So 4 into 1 cube plus 3 into 1 square minus 4 into 1 plus k. So 4 plus 3 minus 4 plus k. So this is cancelled, is equal to 0. So k plus 3 is equal to 0. So k is equal to minus 3. It means if we substitute the value of k is equal to minus 3, then x minus 1 becomes the factor of the polynomial given. Clear? If we substitute the value of k is equal to minus 3, what we are getting here? Okay. So now you can see, I will write, this is not, this is up to this level, this answer is correct. If we substitute how this is factor, I will show you. That is 4x cube plus 3x square minus 4x minus 3. This substituted the value. So what we will do? 4x cube minus 4x plus 3x square minus 3. So 4x is common, so x minus 1 plus 3 is common. एक्स क्यूब है ना, एक्स स्क्वायर, एक्स क्यूब इज देयर, सो दिस इज एक्स स्क्वायर, सो दिस इज एक्स स्क्वायर minus 1. Clear? Now x square minus 1 is common. This is 4x plus 3. X square means a square minus b square. So x minus 1, x plus 1 into 4x plus 3. So x minus 1 is one of the factor or multiple of the equation when this becomes 3. X plus 1 is also, and 4x plus 3 is also, because this cube is there. So there will be 3 zeros of the polynomial, as we have gone through the content earlier. If the degree is 2, then there will be 2 zeros. If the degree is 3, then there will be 3 zeros. If the degree is 1, so there will be only 1 zero. Clear? So we can check it. So here we got the 3 values, but we are concerned with that much. I have just example, मैंने केवल explain किया कि फैक्टर कैसे आया. अगर k is equal to -3 आंसर आया है तो ये how we can get the factorize this values. Clear? So here the example part is completed. Next we will start with this theorem. Second degree theorem, that is quadratic equation we are knowing. It is how we can split or how we can factorize. There is one term we have taken in your book, that is x square plus lx plus m. Here L is equal to, or we can say that is a plus b is equal to L, and a cross b is equal to m, means multiple of 2 will be equal to m, and a plus b is equal to L. So we know the quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c is the quadratic equation. And for example, if we take the factored value multiple of that, px plus q into rx plus s are the factors. Means what we are doing, we are trying to find out the factorization of the quadratic equation by splitting the middle term. So how we can get the values? By splitting it. So by practice you will get it, there is no problem, but what is the principle behind it is that is ax square plus bx plus c. So the middle term, how we can find the middle term, and what is that? So we will solve this one. So p into r x square, p into r x square plus p into s x plus q into r x plus q into s. So p into r x square plus x is common, that is p into s plus q into r plus q into s. So this is x. We can say that a is equal to p into r. Okay, p r x square correct, then p s x correct, q r x is correct, q s is correct. ठीक है. A is equal to p r, B is equal to p s plus q r, and C is equal to q s. C is equal to QS. Clear? It means the middle term, that is middle term is B. B is equal to PS. PS means PS plus QR. PS plus QR. PS plus QR. PS PR plus QS आ रहा है. Okay, PR x square. Okay, A is this one, B is here and C is here. A is resembling with this one, A, B and C. Clear? So B is QS plus PS plus QR, correct. C is equal to QS, it is correct. So we show that as B is the sum of the two numbers, that is PS plus QR, whose product is these are the two numbers whose product is equal to P, product means PS into QR. So we can write PR into QS. So this is A and this is C. Means product of these two numbers must means B is equal to A plus C will be the factor, means product of these two will be equal to the value of B. This you can understand just when we will solve the problem. So we will find out how we are splitting the term. So we will take the example, that is 6x square plus 17 plus 5. 6x square plus 5x, 6x square plus 17x plus 5. 6x square plus 17 is equal to 5. So we can find two numbers P and Q such that P plus Q is equal to 17. We have to find out the two numbers. P plus Q is equal to 17, as we know. P plus Q is equal to 17. This is the question. 6x square plus 17x plus 5. We have to find out the factors of this example by factorization method, splitting the middle term. So the multiple of the two terms, summation of these two terms must be equal to, we have to find out such numbers of A into C, that is A into C means 6 into 5, which is equal to 30. 30 means 6 5s are 30. Okay. So we have to split 30 in two numbers so that this becomes 17, means this number must be P multiplied by Q is equal to 30. We have to find out the numbers, means we know that 2 multiplied by 15 is equal to 30, 3 multiplied by 10 is equal to 30, 6 multiplied by 5 which is given already, which is equal to 30, means so many combinations we can make. So we can make 30 multiplied by 1 is equal to 30. So with the same thing, that is minus 2 multiplied by minus 15 is equal to 30, means we can say plus minus 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 plus minus. So this is equal to 30. So these are the P and Q, different P and Qs. We have to select such P and Q values so that we can get the summation 17. So you can see here. So very first example I have written, that is 2 multiplied by 15. If we substitute P is equal to 2 and Q is equal to 15. So 2 plus 15 is equal to 17 and 2 multiplied by 15 is equal to 30. Okay. You can say minus 2 multiplied by minus 15 is equal to 30. Yes, correct. This is correct. Minus 2 multiplied by minus 15 is equal to 30. But if we add these two values, is equal to, so this will be minus 17. We need plus 17. Clear? So that's why we can use the different combinations also, plus and minus and all this. So as जैसे जैसे हम प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व करते जाएंगे तो हमारे को ये कंसेप्ट क्लियर होते जाएंगे कि प्लस माइनस कब लेना है, कैसा कॉम्बिनेशन लेना है. अब 13 चाहिए हो, माइनस 13 चाहिए हो वहाँ पर, तो प्लस का 2 और माइनस का 15, सो यू विल गेट माइनस 13 एंड मल्टीपल इज 30. सो लाइक दैट वी कैन स्प्लिट. सो वी विल टेक 15 and 2. Okay, so 15p is equal to 15 and q is equal to 2. So that is equal to 6x square plus 2x plus 15x plus 5. Clear? You can write 15 first and 2 later on. There is no problem in that. We can solve with both the things. So here 2x is common. So that is equal to 3x plus 1 plus here what we can get, 5 is common. So this is 3x plus 1. So 3x plus 1 is common. So it is equal to 2x plus 5. So these are the two factors. So now if you want to write down in a different manner, that is 6x square plus 15x plus 2x plus 5. So you will not get the properly values, common values, but still you can find, no problem. 3x is common, so that is 2x plus 5 plus 1 is common, 2x plus 5. So that is 2x plus 5 is common and that is 3x plus 1, which is the same thing. Means it doesn't mean कि आपने 15 पहले लिखा है कि 2 बाद में लिखा है. जो आपको कंफर्टेबल दिखे वो आप कॉम्बिनेशन आगे पीछे लिख सकते हो p and q की वैल्यूज. बट द 17 मस्ट बी द सम ऑफ द सच टू नंबर्स दैट they must be equal to 17 and the multiple of those numbers must be equal to 6 into 5, that is equal to 30. So another example we will take. That example is 6x square plus 17x plus 5 is equal to 6, I think, is equal to 6. Clear? So is equal to here again they have gone with the same. It is quite difficult for us, so you should not go with that. It is not equal to 6, it is equal to 0. Okay. So what he has done, taken the 6 is common and then they have solved this problem by using the factor theorem, and the first one here they have used the splitting method. Okay. The first factor theorem we have to use. So by using the factor theorem means 6 is, he has taken 6 is common. Okay, 6x square plus 17x plus 5. We have to use the factor theorem. Okay, now 6 is common, so that is equal to x square plus 17x upon 6 plus 5 upon 6. Clear? Plus 5 upon 6. Now here we can say that it is 6 multiplied by x minus a into x minus b. This is in a factor form. So ab is equal to 5 by 6 and let us look some possibilities of A and B. That is, A and B must be equal to 5 by 6. So we can find out the possibilities of this 5 by 6 is plus minus 1 by 2 plus minus, this is the factor of that one, okay, 3 by 2, 5 by 2, and plus minus 1 by 3, plus minus 1 by 3 is also factor, plus minus 5 by 2, plus minus 5 by 3, I think, plus minus 5 by 2 and 5 plus minus 5 by 3 and plus minus, these are the combinations. Means if you multiply 1 by 2 by 5 by 3, you will get 5 by 6, clear? If you multiplied 1 by 3 and 5 by 2, you will get 5 by 6, and if you multiplied 5 by 6 by 1, you will get 5 by 6. So, these are the combinations. What we need? We need that the multiple must be equal to plus 5 by 6. So, I can say that is equal to the one combination and second combination. But what we need? The summation. Summation must be equal to 17 by 6. Summation is equal to 17 by 6. So, now by substituting the values by 1 by 2 or 1 by 3, what we will get, we can find out. So, that we can get the factor. So, term, first of all we will substitute the value 1 by 2, which is not equal to 0. Then we will substitute minus 1 by 3, we are getting the means 1 by 3 becomes the factor. So, x, this is x, px is equal to, okay, px is equal to 6x square plus 17x plus 5. We substitute the value 1 by 2. So, what happens? 6 into 1 by 2 whole square plus 17 into 1 by 2 plus 5. So, this is equal to 6 upon 4 plus 17 upon 2 plus 5. So, we will not get 0, means 1 by 2 is not the zeros, minus 1 upon 3 plus 1 upon 3, and we will check all these values whether it becomes 0 or not. If we substitute minus, so this will become minus, this will become minus, so this will be more, and then this will be not 0 equal to 0. So, what we can check that px is equal to minus 1 upon px is equal to 0 when minus 1 upon 3 is the 0 of the polynomial. So, we will substitute the value of minus, so 6 into minus 1 upon 3 whole square plus 17 into minus 1 upon 3 plus 5. So, 6 upon 9. So, this is positive plus minus 17 upon 3, sorry 17 upon 3 plus 5. So, 5 9s are sorry 3 2s are 6, 3 3s are 9. So, these two terms will be added. So, 17 upon 3 minus 17 upon 3. So, this will be cancelled. So, this is equal to. So, the one term, that is p of minus 1 upon 3 is equal to 0. It means x plus 1 upon 3 is one factor of this, is one of the factor of this term. So, if 1 upon 3 plus is one factor, so automatically we can find out if this is one factor is 1 by 3. So, 1 by 3 into b is equal to 5 by 6. So, b is equal to 5 by 2. b is equal to 5 by 2. So, x plus 1 upon 3 and x plus 5 upon 2 will be the factors into 6. Clear? Into 6. So, this is the factor 6 into x plus 1 upon 3 and x plus 5 upon 2. So, if we want to multiply, we can multiply in this equation. So, that is 6 multiplied by 3x plus 1 upon 3 into 2x plus 5 upon 2. So, 2 3s are 6. So, that is equal to 3x plus 1 into 2x plus 5. 3x plus 1 into 2x plus 1. So, this is the factorization method. First method we have solved, that is by splitting the term, and the second method is by factorization. In factorization we are using the theorem, factorization theorem, that is P of A is equal to 0, then x minus A is a factor of the polynomial given. If P of minus A, then x plus A will be the factor. So, that concept we have used in this as solving the example. Now, factorize y cube y square minus 5y plus 6 plus 6 by using factor theorem. So, by using factor theorem, so there is only the multiplication is one, multiplying factor is 1. So, that is 1 y square minus 5y plus 6. Now, if Py is equal to y minus A into y minus B, y minus A and y minus B. So, constant term will be equal to AB, which is equal to 6. Constant term will be, in this will be AB is the constant term. So, AB is equal to 6. The combination will be equal to A plus minus A plus minus 6 plus minus 2 plus minus 3 are the factors. 1, 6, 2 and 3 are the factors. Clear? So, P of 1, if you substitute P of 1, that is equal to 1 square minus 5 into 1 plus 6. So, that is 7 minus 5 is equal to 2. So, it is not equal to 0. So, 1 is not the factor. So, similarly, if you substitute minus 1, so this will become minus 1 square is plus 1, again this will be. So, we will substitute the value, that is equal to say we substitute 2. So, 2 square is 4 minus 10 plus 6. If we substitute 2, that is 2 square minus 10 plus 6 is equal to, it becomes 0. So, P of 2 is equal to 0. So, 2 is factor. So, x minus 2. X minus 2 is the factor of this term. So, now we can say that one term is, say, A is equal to 2 and B is equal to 3. A is equal to 2 and B is equal to 3. 3 3s are 9. 3 3s are 9. And 3 5s are 15. So, 9 plus 6 is 15 and this is equal to, clear. So, 3 and 2 are the two factors. So, x minus 2 and y minus 2 and y minus 3. Y minus 2 and y minus 3 are the two factors. So, first factor is x minus 2 y minus 2 and second factor is y minus 3. So that is equal to y minus 2 and y minus 3 are the two factors of the polynomial. Clear? Means we have to substitute the value and we have to solve it. So I will write the 3, how we are getting the factor minus 3, that y substituting y is equal to 3. So p of 3 is equal to 3 square minus 5 into 3 plus 6. So this is 3 square is 9 minus 15 plus 6. So this is equal to 15 minus 15. So 15 cancels. So this is equal to, so y minus 3 is the factor of this polynomial. Like this we can use the polynomial factorization theorem for finding the factors. Clear? Factorize x cube minus 23x square plus 142x minus 120. This example is given. You just solve it first, then in the next lecture we will solve this example and exercise number 2.4. Then there are, I am just starting with some identities which you know already, but in the next lecture you must come with the preparation how the algebraic identities can be used. We will solve the exercise number 2.4 in the next video lecture. Clear? I am just starting with some identities which you have to remember when we will continue the class video lecture, next lecture. So identity number 1 is x plus 1 whole square, identity number 2 is x minus 1 whole square. Okay, that is x plus 1 x plus y whole square, x minus y whole square, x square minus y square, and x plus a and x plus b. Clear? These are the three identities, I think, x plus a and x plus b. So this is x square plus 2xy plus y square. You are already aware with this, x square minus 2xy plus y square. Why this is plus sign? Because minus y square minus 1 square is plus. So that is why it is plus, and this is equal to x plus y and x minus, all these are the real numbers. So it is equal to x square plus a plus b into x plus ab. This is the quadratic equation, you can say. These are all the quadratic equations, and this is, sorry, if this is y, x plus a plus x plus b, okay, no, it is okay. In the above three identities, there are two variables. In the first identity, there is a one variable. So I will use the third one, that is x plus y plus z. If there is third variable, x plus y plus z whole square, x plus y plus z whole square. So we can solve and we can find out whether it is, how to solve this x plus y plus z whole square. Substitute x plus y is equal to t. So this becomes t plus z whole square. So t plus z means t square plus 2tz plus z square. Now here t square means x plus y, substituting the value, x plus y whole square plus 2, the value of t is x plus y, so x plus y into z plus z square. So x square plus 2xy plus y, using the first identity, x square plus 2xy plus y square plus 2xz plus 2yz plus z square. So we can arrange the equation, x square plus y square plus z square. All the square terms are written first, then I will write 2xy plus 2yz plus 2zx. I have written particularly zx. So why I have written? To remember, you can remember very easily, that's why. So that is x plus y plus z whole square. How you can remember? If we keep these values like this, x, y and z, x square, first of all add the terms by squaring each one, that is x square plus y square plus z square, then 2 times the multiple of this 2, so 2 times xy, then 2 times the multiple of these 2 times yz, then 2 times the multiple of these 2, so that is 2 times zx. So this is your fourth identity. Clear? So these 4 identities you must remember, and you must have the proper वैल्यू, यू कैन से आपको बिल्कुल पता होना चाहिए कि इनकी वैल्यूज़ कैसे और कैसे आई है और कैसे सॉल्व किया है. एक्स प्लस वाई होल स्क्वायर, एक्स स्क्वायर प्लस वाई स्क्वायर प्लस जेड स्क्वायर प्लस 2xy प्लस 2yz प्लस 2zx, all these are the with 3 variables, and the variables are all the real numbers. You can substitute the values in real numbers, you will solve it and you will get the answers. So in the next video lecture we will solve exercise number 2.4, and we will continue with this using the identity, different identity. This is a very important chapter as far as exam is concerned. Clear? So you must utilize your this lockdown period to get the all the concepts of mathematics very clear. Okay, read the books, solve the examples from the R.D. Sharma as well as from R.S. Agrawal. All these are available on your net also. Clear? So thank you very much.